If you can quit on the guy, if you can quit on Tom Brady, you're going to quit on anybody. If you could do what he's doing right now, you can literally not trust the guy. So we're back, the Dan and Ninko Show, with a booming episode. Booming. Things are booming.
Well, you've been missing in action since last night because there's been some action in the booming.
Yeah, I was on Yellowstone on a binge watching. So
Did you see his? Did you see a statement he released?
No, I didn't see anything that's going on. This is the first time I'm hearing anything.
The summary of it is basically he was hurt. He had an MRI done. And he's got like bone spurs under his ankle, and it's extremely painful. And his doctors it's told him he needs season-ending surgery, which he is getting. And then he went.
This has bullshit written all over. This has like injury.
I don't know. Bruce Arians is kind of a lunatic, though, don't you think?
No, I mean all coaches are kind of lunatics, but it's the fashion. Okay, so if you had an ankle injury,
but he has been out for 5 weeks with this ankle injury, though.
+3 from the suspension.
Well, that was during the suspension.
So whatever.
He was out with the injury during the suspension.
I get it.
And he didn't practice all week.
But there are clips of you doing jumping jacks off of the field.
Yeah, but you're all pumped up.
Oh, you're pumped up. You're jacked up, so you can jog and you can do jumping jacks. But like, you need surgery.
That's what he's saying. He needs season-ending surgery. You know the Buccaneers still haven't released him yet, though.
Well, because there's probably some things that are going on behind the scenes. They're probably looking at conduct detrimental. They're probably looking at the...
Well, I don't think he's owed any guaranteed money. I don't think they can pull anything back.
Well, if he has some type of... If he's claiming he's injured...
So he released a text message on the 30th where Bruce Arians texted him, make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. We're not resting for the playoffs. And then... The next day, Antonio Brown didn't respond. He put, call me. Antonio Brown sent a picture of him getting worked on. He says, I'm all in, coach. Can't get to full speed. I want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on the 2-point play. I want what's best for the team. Let me know when you're free and I'll call you. And Arian said come see him when he gets there in the morning.
So... that really doesn't say anything.
But
you want what's best for the team, but you leave during the game?
But Bruce Arians said that he didn't know Antonio Brown was hurt at all.
Well, there's a difference between being injured and being hurt. There's a difference. Football's a...
But he put in there, though, he wasn't sure if he could actually play in that game. But Arians is trying to cover it all up, saying that...
The guy ran off the field while his offense was still playing.
He was all jacked up.
No, he's
CTE.
Yeah, he's cuckoo. There's
I
something
think that's
wrong
part of
with
it.
him.
That's part of it. Yeah.
He doesn't have impulse control. That's one of the symptoms.
But what would you have done if you were playing, you knew you couldn't go, and the coach was telling you either get out there or you're cut?
They're not gonna. That's not the case.
But that's what they're saying that Arians said.
No, I feel like that's a lie.
But what would you do if you were that scenario?
He's in damage control right now. He just did something that nobody else has ever done in the history of the game. He quit on his team while
people have done that.
No, not while they're. There's never been a guy as big as Antonio Brown with the career that Antonio Brown has had and the weird shit that's gone on, and have
nobody's really had
Tom
the weird
Brady.
Shit go on.
No, well, we've never had a player quit mid-game. We've had what was it? Vontae Davis quit at halftime. Went into the locker room, never came back out. There's a difference. Antonio Brown quit in New York or Jersey on a road game on the road while his offense is on the field, rips his shit off and quits and gives everyone the peace sign and does jumping jacks in the end zone like trying to make a scene. Runs off, gets an Uber. You got your Uber driver taking videos and like, yo, man, look who's in my car.
Well, no, he wasn't an Uber driver. He's a professional driver of the Stars.
Oh, okay. Professional driver of the Stars.
Yeah, so he knew who to call.
So
But you see,
this is impulse control. He can't control himself if something sparks him a certain way. He can't bring himself back down. That's one of the things.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the one claiming that. Well, like Rodney Harrison is like, he clearly has CTE. He has CTE.
No,
These are the symptoms of CTE.
Rodney Harrison went on this huge rant.
Like, he is 100% CTE'd, and he will have CTE. He has CTE. He needs help. I know people with CTE. I have CTE.
Yep.
Like, that's basically, he said, like, we all have CTE if you play football for a long time, which is probably true. I think it affects people differently.
He needs help, and he called the NFL to help.
I do think that he needs help. I think that he has some type of bipolar or some issue that's going on.
You don't remember the thing where it was like a year ago or whatever, right before he signed with the Buccaneers, that he called the police out to his house because his ex-wife was taking a car that was hers, and when they got there, he started throwing gummy dicks at them.
Yeah. I mean, I remember watching all that on his story. I just don't understand it. Okay, so he's injured. They ask him to play. He says he can't. Bruce Arians says you're done. So then he automatically assumes that he's cut on the sidelines, which...
Well, if you have CTE, you might assume that.
You might assume. You might have some ways of twisting things.
But you don't think Bruce Arians has problems, though, too?
Of course he does.
I mean, he calls out Tom Brady. Like, but 2 interceptions were his fault. One of them was literally a ball that hit a guy in the face.
So what's the Alex Guerrero twist on this whole thing?
He posted a message from Alex Guerrero. He put, "Hey, AG, if we not gonna work anymore, that's fine. Let me know about the $100K. I paid you only fair. Get back half my money. Let me know how to proceed." And then Guerrero texted back, "Good morning, AB. I appreciate you reaching out to me. I completely understand that you want to go in a different direction. Thank you for the opportunity to work together. You are a wonderful person. I hope for your continued success on and off the field." Really? "Please let me know where you want me to send the balance. Big hugs, my friend." But AB tagged your boy in this one and put Tom Brady. And he tagged Alex Guerrero, "Charging me $100K, never doing the work on me. How you even work with people like this? This is what I was dealing with."
Uh-oh. Don't poke a bear.
Then he posted this. It's the Home Alone 2 picture. You have Brady as the one.
He posted that?
Yeah. Brady is the wet bandit and Bruce Arians too.
Dude. He's burning bridges. That's all. I don't know why
he did the same thing here, though.
Oh, he did. Tom, I don't know. Like, Tom is probably so pissed. Like, I basically got this guy an opportunity. If I didn't bring him here, he would have been nowhere. He would have been rapping, like he's got a rapping career, I guess, now. So
he released a song right after that.
So Tom is probably kicking himself, like, damn it.
I
did this to myself.
I think Tom's more upset that AB did that because he can't get him to come back now. Like, there's no way Brady could put his influence there to get AB to come back.
No, I just don't think. I think Brady's probably a little bit hurt because the guy was living in his house. I think he let him
for
sleep.
a while.
Yeah, like in your home.
We let him here in New England sleep in his house.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think he did too in Tampa.
Yes. So Tom definitely.
Would he ever let Jacoby Myers sleep in his house?
Probably. I mean, I'm sure he would. But
yeah, but he
But maybe
out.
That's Tom trying.
How about Josh Gordon?
Probably.
I think he did, though.
What if Tom was trying to help the guy? What if Tom was trying to get? Maybe Tom knew he had some mental stuff going on and is like, let me help this guy. He can sleep in my house. He can stay around my family, which is kind of scary.
I wouldn't let him stay around my family.
No.
You don't think it's more of Tom wanted to win so bad?
No, he won. He got a Super Bowl out of it.
I understand that, but you need AB in that Super Bowl. I mean, AB was key down the stretch of that stretch run there. Like, you don't think it was more of that? I mean, I don't understand how you could let AB in your house around your kids.
So what's going to be the? I mean, this is crazy. This is like, it's turning into the ultimate nightmare for the Bucs. At the bad timing. This is terrible timing.
They've lost like everybody.
They've lost all their weapons. You're going into your last week of the season. Then you got the playoffs.
They're going to lose first round.
Like, this is a bad timing thing.
I mean, you're well off
You think
Fournette.
Bruce is pissed at Tom? Like, damn it, you fucking brought this guy in here.
But you don't think Bruce Arians would say something like that to Tom Brady, like afterwards, and be like, Tom, this is all your fault, and start screaming at him and everything?
I don't know. Bruce, I wouldn't put it back. Maybe after a few sarsaparillas.
He's probably always drunk.
I know. He's got the purple face.
So did you see the thing too that security for the Jets thought that was a fan on the field and they almost tackled?
That is
AB.
Hilarious. Now that would have been
the best, because what would have happened there?
That would have been funny if like they couldn't tackle him.
Yeah. He's running around, his pants come off.
Holy shit! That's AB.
I still don't understand why he took his shirt off and everything.
It's because it's all about me, baby. It's all about him. It's not about anything else. He loves the attention. He loves the eyes on him. He loves the. There's a reason why he wasn't posting at all, and now he's posting like every day, 6 posts a day.
Well, you got to check his stuff out though, because you don't know what he's going to post next.
He's got the eyes on him. So
because like if Brady texts him and says like
he
knock it off,
probably felt like he was
slowly
evaporating into like obscurity, and then now boom, he's back in the limelight.
You think a team is going to sign him?
No, I think he's.
He's done?
Yes. Why would you?
I think a team will sign him.
I don't think a team will sign him. Who's going to sign him?
Seahawks.
No, nobody's going to sign him. He's done. If you can quit on the guy, if you can quit on Tom Brady, you're going to quit on anybody. If you could do what he's doing right now, you can literally not trust the guy. You can't trust him. Yeah, business, like football's a business. Trust him
after the whole Patriots thing, though.
Tom did. And look what happened to him.
I know.
So
that's why it's more of the greed side of it.
Screw me one. What's the saying? Hold on. This is funny because what's the saying? And President Bush said it once, but he messed it up. It's in a rap song. Something. Screw me once, shame on me. Screw me twice, shame on you, or something. What is that? Oh, hold on. What did he say? The exact thing.
Fool me once.
Hold on.
Bush said, "Fool me once, shame on."
Yes.
He said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again."
Yeah, that's the yes. Hilarious.
Somebody will sign him.
There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." You fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Oh, that's great. That's so funny.
So you don't think a team ever? You think AB's done, career over?
Yes, done.
I don't think so. I think Tom might be out of Tampa.
I think he's gonna retire. He looks old.
Tom?
Yes.
Looks like he's like cryogenically.
You see his like Instagram videos sometimes. I'm like, whoa.
Looks like he's taking like Botox or something like that. His face doesn't move anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's 45 years old. He's old. But yeah, no. So I don't think he'll play again. I think he's done. Done. I think he's done.
I thought he would have been done after the whole New England thing when he texted that girl.
Tom brought him there, and now
but
he has burnt.
But Tom
that
didn't
bridge.
do it for Antonio Brown. Tom did it for Tom,
and it worked. But now,
okay. But can you admit that though?
Bit him in the ass.
Can you admit that Tom did it for Tom?
Well, doesn't everybody bring in everybody for?
Yeah, but
he
didn't care about like trying to rehabilitate Antonio
Maybe
Brown.
He did.
No, stop it.
You don't know.
You just love Tom Brady.
Let's
so
get Tom
much.
on the phone. I don't know, but
you should be able to get him on the phone. Ask him.
I don't know. He's probably not looking at his phone right now. He's probably pissed. He's probably
getting his anger massages in.
Here's like I was thinking about this. What if like AB just starts making up craziness? Like he knows.
Yeah, of course he will.
Like just making up stuff.
I'm waiting for him to turn on Tom Brady.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like he's going to release like a text or something
something
that.
on like Tom Brady's text.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like he's going to release something on Tom Brady now.
This guy is I wouldn't say he's a great guy.
No.
I wouldn't say he's a great guy at all.
No.
So his track record, everything that it represents, it's a sad reflection on just how if you're really talented, you can get away with anything. Yeah. And he's been able to get away with stuff for so many years, for so long, because he was fast and can catch a football that like it's more of a reflection on everybody else, like how you enabled the guy.
This all started, if you actually think about it, right? The Antonio Brown drama, because supposedly he was fine, as a younger player in Pittsburgh. It all started. Remember that Vontaze Burfict hit on him?
Yeah, he KO'd him, slept him.
But that was brutal.
It's a big time hit.
That's what I mean. Like
Took his freaking head off.
That might have been I think that was the point.
No, I think that maybe that one thing was a factor in like jump starting something, but it's a slow process. If you watch it over time,
isn't that most big time wide receivers? They're all a little.
Yeah, well, no, because look at Jerry Rice. Guy was freaking the best, and he was humble, and he didn't really do much.
Okay, that's one, but for him, there's 20 other superstars all over the place. I mean, even Randy Moss is all over the place.
That's society. That's enabling.
T.O.
That's paying tons of money. That's like giving them everything. That's, you can't tell me no. Like, wait till I get my money right. You can't tell me nothing right. It's in our society.
Didn't Michael Irvin stab somebody with scissors in the locker room?
I don't know.
I'm almost positive he did. I
thought
you were Cowboys.
Let's not talk about stabbing. There's guys that have gotten away with worse.
Yeah, I know.
But it's all because of what you can produce on the field. If you can't produce,
Antonio Brown was a Hall of Fame. I mean, he has a Hall of Fame career.
He won't
on the
be
field.
in the Hall of Fame.
I know, but on the field, though, if you take away all the other stuff, right, on the field,
100%.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He'll never be in the Hall of Fame because what he just did just now was a poor reflection on the NFL.
Yeah,
they'll never vote him in.
No, I agree with that.
So that's done. His career is like gone. It's gone. He'll never play again.
No, I agree with that. But going into another subject here, how about them Patriots?
How about them Jags? They suck.
Still an NFL team.
They suck. They shouldn't even be paid. They should take all their game checks and donate them to a charity. That's what they should do. If you suck that bad, and Trevor Lawrence, what is all this hype? I gotta watch him on Subway commercials. Yeah. The guy sucks. He's terrible. He throws the ball into coverage. He don't care. He's thrown like 16 interceptions.
There should have been another interception when he kind of went on the back foot and just threw it down the field.
He just throws it up.
Yeah.
He throws it up. He doesn't care. He's just like, all right, screw it. I'm in Jacksonville. Can I get to the beach? Like, it's
number one pick.
It's terrible. Mac Jones, he looks really good.
Yeah.
They're going to play Buffalo in Buffalo. I bet you that's going to be the matchup.
I think Buffalo's going to lose to the Jets.
No, I don't think they're going to lose to the Jets. Is it in New York? I don't think it matters. They're not going to lose to the Jets.
I don't think it's home for the Bills. I think it's in
Is it Jersey. In New York? I definitely don't.
I don't think it really matters.
I don't think they lose. They know the magnitude. They'll get the job done. Just like Atlanta, you're like, oh, they're gonna lose. And boom.
Of the teams though, the Patriots could play in the playoffs. I think Buffalo's the best team for them to play.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I wouldn't want to play Cincinnati now.
No, Cincinnati looks really explosive.
Yeah,
they got a great running game. Their offensive line sucks. But
yeah, like I think Cincinnati's beatable. I think the Patriots can win that game, obviously, but it's like the Chiefs, right? Like, if they're just on that day, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, the Chiefs are.
But Cincy's the same way.
The Chiefs are scary. If you look at the AFC in the picture right now, there's not a clear-cut, badass team.
No. It could literally be any team.
Patriots can beat all of them.
Yeah.
If Derrick Henry comes back, the Titans are kind of scary.
The only thing, though, is he's coming back, but he's not going to be Derrick Henry.
True.
It's going to be weeks to get to that point.
True. But when I think about just the playoff picture, I don't think the AFC the NFL kind of sucks right now, as a whole.
Yeah,
there's not 6 teams that you're like, these are the best teams.
But see, I don't think it sucks. I think it's spread out so good, so it's actually gonna make the playoffs better.
I think it's terrible football. I think I'm witnessing bad football. When you watch football from 10 years ago, it was just better. It was a better quality. It was a better product. The games were better. The fundamentals were better. The rules were better. I mean, all these rules now, you got referees that just blow. Well, they need to have a new rule on refereeing age. Some of these guys look like they're 75 years old. They got to go in the blue tent to get checked out because they hurt themselves walking the ball out.
Refs should be penalized though for making bad calls.
They should.
They
should be.
There should be
There should be a
it.
definite rule.
Yeah.
You should have a penalty, or take away some salary, or do something like a fine if you blow a call. like the Arizona Cowboys game where there was the fumble, the clear fumble on the sideline that they said his knee was down. His knee wasn't down.
I know, but what I don't understand what that is. I thought turnovers were always reviewed. But it's because I guess they didn't call it a turnover.
Yeah,
but like,
I don't know.
But why? But it was a turnover.
If they should have a common sense rule. They should say common sense is taking over in this particular moment. The guy's knee wasn't down. The ball came out. It's a fumble turnover. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. I don't understand why it has to be like, on the field call was he was down by contact.
What's
so
what I mean though is if any turnover, like if they called it a fumble, right, it would automatically be reviewed. But why is it not automatically reviewed, even though they didn't call it a fumble, but it clearly is a fumble?
Well, here's the thing: they'll let a play go and happen that is clearly like an incomplete pass,
just to be safe.
Yeah, and like the second it happens, you're like, his arm was coming forward. That's incomplete.
Well, that's the thing is, like,
they'll let the guy get the ball, scoop and score. Yeah. The whole team runs out. They do the pose, like.
Meanwhile the ref's walking over,
and then the ref's just like, it was incomplete. You're really tired, but now they're going to throw a deep pass on you, so get yourself ready to go. The game is definitely changing, and it's not for the better. It's like the quality of play is worse. I was watching the NFL rewind of the Steelers Arizona Super Bowl with Kurt Warner.
Yeah,
and this was Big Ben, like early in his career, and the Holmes catch in the back corner.
Yeah,
that game was insanely good.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yes, like the slant for a touchdown. Yeah. I was watching the last 5 minutes of the game. I was like, this is the best football I've seen yet all year. Best football game I've seen all year. These games aren't fun to watch. They're like blowouts or just sloppy football. A lot of penalties, roughing the quarterbacks. Like come on. Like dropping weight on a quarterback.
I don't understand
what
that
is
one.
that.
I don't understand that one.
The low, like if you're falling or like an offensive lineman is pushing you and you fall and you hit
like
the
reach
guy.
up for the quarterback.
Yeah, and then you hit his legs like it's a flag.
Well, that's what I mean.
Even the Mac Jones, like, come on. He tackled him. He ducked. He tackled his head. It's fine. He's fine. He got up. He's fine.
Yeah, like I get.
Now every quarterback looks for a penalty. Like if you watch Josh Allen, every time he gets hit, he goes to the ref.
Yeah, no.
It's like, dude, just go play. Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop acting.
I get the whole thing, like going at the quarterback's legs. Like if you actually just straight
like
up
the
dive at
Pollard,
their legs.
like if you're free as can be and you dive and you hit him in the knees.
But if you're being blocked,
if you're like coming off a block and you're like low, like TJ Watt made a tackle on Baker, and I was like, ooh, I thought that might have been a flag.
Yeah.
If it wasn't TJ Watt, it was a flag. Because it was TJ Watt, they didn't throw a flag. The guy went like this. He was like, oh, it's TJ Watt. Let's not throw it.
Yeah. No, I think they definitely have to tighten that back up. I get that you need player safety and all that stuff, and you want to protect the quarterback. The quarterback is the biggest deal in the NFL, but there has to be common sense in it. Like if you're being blocked, like how do you control that?
The Clay Matthews. Remember the Clay Matthews tackles where he like literally tackled a guy, like put his head to the side, made the play, rolled off, looked at the ref, and they were like,
yeah.
He's like, that's like, I don't know. The game is changing, and as it's evolving, it's just becoming a terrible product. That's my take on it.
Yeah.
And teams that have old school coaches that are well coached are going to be in a better spot than a lot of these other teams that are kind of discombobulated and all about me. And I mean, all these guys now, they just want to get paid. I get it. They want to get paid. Okay, I get it. But you have to produce to be paid.
Yeah.
It's a production. Isn't everything based on production? Like if you go into a situation, you're like, you know what? I'm going to sell a shit ton of T-shirts right now. I've never scored a touchdown. It's like, no, go do it first. Like do the Julian Edelman. Do the Julian like model.
Yeah, get real big.
Ball out.
Yeah, then do it.
Yeah. Then you'll sell a lot of shit.
And you have like second team special teamers that
they have like a fan page. It's like their T-shirts and shit. It's like, come on.
No, it's crazy. You also saw another Patriots player career basically end this week too. N'Keal Harry.
Oh yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
should have dropped that pass.
Wilkerson looked better than but Wilkerson also did drop that perfectly thrown ball by Mac, that 50-yard.
2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns. He would have had 3. I mean, that ball. I mean, Mac. I love how they say Mac can't throw a deep ball or anything. He threw a 50-yard
dime.
ball. I mean, you couldn't have put that ball any better. Williamson dropped it.
No, Harry probably. I mean, I don't think we'll see him anymore. I think he'll be.
He's gone.
Yeah.
They'll cut him.
I mean, he has to be.
Joe Williams
he has to be
will
traded
cut too.
before the season. They didn't trade him. He's basically just been a tight end. He's been a blocker. He's been a blocking receiver this whole year.
It's tough for him because he has all the physical.
I think he's had a lot of. I think he had in college. I was reading that he had a bunch of concussions. I think he's had a lot of concussions. He knocked himself out early in the. Remember in the preseason, he dove for the ball, landed on his shoulder.
Yeah.
That was a head thing. That was. I mean,
he
hurt
gets
his
hurt all
shoulder,
the time.
but he smashed his head into the turf.
Yeah, he gets hurt all the time. Hopefully, Aguilar's back this week.
Yes. So this will be a big game. I think Miami game is tough. It's a tough game. It's not going to be easy. B-Flow is not going to want to lose this game. Not going to want to lose this game. He is going to coach these guys up. I'm telling you.
No, it's going to be a tough
Josh Boyer,
game.
the defensive coordinator, when they came here, I think it was, 2 years ago, and they beat the Patriots at home. Was it the Patriots lost at home to the Dolphins?
With Brady.
Yes.
Yeah, 19.
I think that like when I walked past the locker room, because I was walked past the locker room, they were more excited. You would have thought they won the Super Bowl. They were freaking so happy.
Yeah.
Jacked. They don't want to lose to Bill. They don't want to, they're not going to play any softer because they're not in it anymore. I think they're going to play hard. They're going to try and beat them. They want to knock them down on the playoff seedings.
So would you feel better if New England goes and plays really well against Miami this week and beats Miami?
Yes.
Then you'll be a higher
they need
rung
momentum.
for them on it.
You have to have a momentum. You have to be rolling, and you hit the playoffs.
Yeah.
You got to be going. You got to feel good. Like Cincinnati, they're rolling. They got confidence. They just beat Kansas City. They just won the division. Their quarterback's on fire. Their receivers are on fire. Their running back's on fire. Boom, hit the playoffs.
Yeah.
You don't want to be kind of sputtering. You don't want to be like Dallas where
they're sitting everybody.
You beat the football team. You look good. Then you get your
They're
ass
sitting
beat.
everybody this week,
Yeah,
though.
I know. That could be an issue. But Joe Burrow's got a knee, so you would want to get him healthy.
Yeah, you need
There's
him
a
for the
balance
playoffs.
there. You want to keep the momentum, but then you don't want to be injured. You don't want to come into the playoffs where your quarterback's limping. You want okay, get yourself ready to go. Let's keep this timing up. Let's go to practice. Throw the ball. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. That's not going to put you out there at risk. But the playoffs, it's a different animal.
The Patriots could still get the number 1 seed, by the way.
I know.
I mean, you need 4 teams to lose.
Yes, they need a lot of things to go their way. Bill's just football gods.
It'd be nice if I don't know, though. I mean, the Patriots' record this year on the road is so much better than at home. You almost want them to be on the road.
The Florida thing, what's the temperature going to be in Miami?
I think it was 75 or 80.
Ooh, 80's tough. 75.
75. That stadium stuff. It's just so sun.
It's. I wonder if it's going to be sunny.
Yeah, I think it is.
Miami. Welcome to Miami and Benito. 78's the high. 50% chance of rain.
Oh,
but
that helps.
Florida
out.
just.
That still helps.
You never know. I mean, it's still far out, kind of.
Want to try some beer?
Yeah,
Great or good? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they're kind of warm.
Oh, they're cold. They came out of the fridge.
Great or good? Imperial. Let's see. Ooh. Sounds good.
You see the can?
That's what I'm tasting.
12%.
A lot of alcohol. It's good, though.
Ain't bad for a 12% beer.
I like the 7%.
Whew. Imagine having a 4-pack of that.
Oh, you'd be
out.
sleeping.
You'd be out cold.
All right, well, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back. We're going to do picks.
Talk about Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, yeah. Big Ben crying.
Yeah. Maybe about we can talk about Judon's comments about Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The golden boy.
Yeah, we'll be back.
All right, bye. So we're back, Dan and Ninko Show. What are we going to jump into? We're going to do picks? You want to talk about...
Talk about Big Ben, the guy you played against a bunch.
He's
played his last game.
Emotional. Crying.
You think he played his last game for the Steelers? Well, his last NFL game or just his last game for the Steelers?
No, he's done. He's got one more game, right?
Yeah, but this was the last home game, though.
Yeah. I think that's his last home game. I think I don't think
you don't think he plays anywhere else?
I don't think so.
I'm 50-50 on it.
He looks kind of done.
He looks, I mean, he's taking a beating.
He looks done. I think he's done. At a certain point, you get like physically beat up and mentally. He's been through the ringer. He's already won Super Bowls. He's made enough money. I mean, I don't think he needs any more. I mean, he's made 200, 300, I don't know, 200 million, 250. He's made a lot of money. So I think he's done. I think he's going to ride off in the sunset. He's going to do his own thing. I just don't see him going to play for somebody else. And he's just a big guy. You know, like big dudes, when you played football for a long time, you just wear out. I feel like he looks worn out. He looks, you know. They were showing like his first start to his last start.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different person.
I mean, he had the thin chin strap beard, you know.
$247 million.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's got $100 million in the bank.
How was it playing against Ben Roethlisberger for you?
It was different when he was younger because he was a big-bodied guy.
Yeah.
And he was really good at extending plays, but like you could tackle him and he could still throw the football. Like you could have him wrapped up, he'd still throw the ball. So he was like one of them, not a scrambler. He wasn't ever a scrambler, but he was an extender. So he'd like move in the pocket, extend the play, and then throw the football down the field, and that was really frustrating. So,
but he was hard to bring down, right?
Very hard to bring down.
You ever
He's
sack
heavier
him?
than me. Yeah, I sacked him. Sack fumble. Got the ball off him. He would fumble all the time. He had a lot of fumbles.
Yeah.
Like
for a big guy too.
I bet you his career fumbles might be over 100. Look up Big Ben total fumbles. I bet you it's over 100 fumbles. Maybe more, like maybe 120. I don't know.
You're correct. 113.
113.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of fumbles, man.
On 246 games, he's basically fumbling every other game.
Dude, he fumbled a lot. And I don't know. I mean, it was like you'd hit him and the ball would just fall off of him. When I sacked him, I've got him a few times. When I got him for the fumble, I didn't even know he fumbled the ball. I barely touched him. I just wrapped him up and he just dropped the ball. I was like, what the hell? And we recovered it. It was supposed to be like a quick slant. The offensive lineman cut, and I just avoided the cut, got my hands down, was running after him. And when I hit him, he tried to duck. And when he ducked, he just dropped the ball, and we recovered it. I was like, what the heck? I think Tom has a lot of fumbles, too.
Yeah, I was looking at 128.
128, but he's also played a lot more.
About 60 more games than...
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's...
Still a lot of fumbles, though.
That's a shit ton of fumbles.
Yeah.
I wonder who the most fumbles by a quarterback... Like the most fumbles. Peyton Manning? No. Is there a list?
I know who it is.
Is it somebody that's in the like a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. He might be in or might not. He should be in already. I just don't know.
Recent, like my era, our era? Or like 80s, 90s?
No. Like 90s, 2000s.
Kurt Warner fumbled a lot.
He didn't play a lot of games, though.
No, he didn't. Brett Favre?
Yep.
Yeah, he fumbled a lot, too.
166.
Woo-hoo! That guy was getting yammed. Dropping that ball. Damn, 166?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Holy shnikes.
Trying to see how many career games he played in.
A lot, though. He played till he was like 42.
Yeah, but he had a lot of seasons that he was like, I don't think he
played. But
played.
You know what, though?
He
He would extend plays and just get killed. So he would extend and like wait and then go to throw the ball and just get. Remember that he was old. Remember he was like 42 when he was playing for the Vikings and he got hit from behind.
Yeah, when he's like running.
Yes,
he just
got wrecked.
302 career games.
302.
Brady's 314 right now. Damn. Brady's got like 40 less fumbles.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fumbles,
though. Man.
I mean, that's not
fumbles.
lost fumbles. That's just fumbling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's just fumbling.
Yeah, so
you
I
don't
mean-
know what the loss
But
is.
I mean, if you drop a snap, that's
It's a lot, man.
still a lot.
It's a lot. I was surprised at how many Tom's had.
Yeah.
But he used to fumble. I mean, I used to be on the sidelines, be like, "Don't drop, don't fumble." He'd be hit, just damn it. There's the ball.
Got to go back out there.
Oh,
I think a lot of Brady's though are like drop snaps and stuff like that.
no, I mean he's got a lot. He gets hit and he drops. I mean, think about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, the Eagles
Yeah.
fumble, big play.
That one was like perfect timing though.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't really get hit too
No,
hard.
he just-
though. It was just the hand just got the ball. There's
Bad.
nothing you can do on that one. So what do you think about Matt Judon's comments? So they were talking about
Drip.
yeah.
Drip. I mean,
Because Judon shows up to most press conferences, and he's
what
almost
Mac
like a Cam
Jones-
Newton type.
You know what Mac Jones' response will be? Just wait
It's
4
okay.
years. Just wait 3 years.
No, it's okay. I'm
Well,
gonna show up.
I'm a quarterback, so by the time my contract's up, average will probably be around 40 to 50.
He's
million
getting a
year.
little sassy though.
He is
actually,
a little sad, but I think that's. Remember, I said he's got anger
yeah,
issues.
because he was on Merloni and Foria the other day, and they're like, "What did you get for Christmas?" And he's like, well, I got a flashlight."
Fleshlight? What?
Flashlight.
A fleshlight?
No, I got a flashlight.
Yeah. Well,
But, like,
mind your fucking business.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think
Yeah.
that's his way of doing it.
For Christmas, what I got was mind your fucking business.
Don't you want him to say that
Oh,
though?
I'd love for him to say, well, yeah, that's a great question, but I really don't feel like answering it. And every single week I look at you and think to myself without saying it, that you're a complete moron.
They give him the hardest time though, because like they were asking like, do you know who Christian Foria is? And he's like, no, not really.
Yeah.
Like he might have been a football player. And he's like, well, I was a tight end for the Patriots. Yeah, well, you didn't fucking play
Yeah.
for you. Like,
Well, when you were playing, I wasn't born yet. So, usually when I was a child, I was focusing on acting and my modeling career and being like Macaulay Culkin. But now that I'm a football player and I really don't look back at history that much unless I go to the Hall of Fame Museum, which I haven't been because I've been so time consumed with trying to learn the playbook. But guess what? I'm doing really well for a rookie, and I think you suck.
but you don't think though. I mean, I think it. I think you think it too. Like in like 3 or 4 years, he's gonna get like
I've just seen the
he's gonna attack
billboards.
people.
No, I mean,
He's gonna attack people in press
I
conferences.
feel
Is that
like
what you think?
I feel like once he gets like more status, because I feel like when you're a rookie, you're young,
Yeah.
and you haven't done much. Like, you can't say anything. You just have to shut up and like bite your lip and just.
But he's going to be the quarterback of the New England Patriots, and you're getting interviewed by people that are miserable all the time.
Yeah.
They want to talk about
Yeah.
how Bill Belichick needs to be fired and all that stuff. So, like, all you're going to do is get criticized the whole time. I mean, the kid's a rookie. He's going to finish with the best rookie stats of any quarterback in the history of the NFL. He went to the playoffs with a team as a rookie. Who knows how far he's going to go? Like, what more does the kid have to prove as a rookie? And people just
want
dog
him to
on
be
him.
Bill Belichick. They want him to be.
Yeah. Well,
the
he only
next
threw 3 passes against
Tom
Buffalo
Brady,
in that one game.
The Tom
Okay,
Brady.
well,
They
that was
want
the
him to
game
be
plan.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And I would say.
But they were all over Tom Brady, though,
for,
too.
I would love. Oh, I know, but that's their job, I guess, is to be miserable people.
Yeah.
So if I was Mac Jones, I would just want him to one day just be like, listen, I'm not Tom Brady. I'm never going to be Tom Brady. I'm going to be my own person. And if you want to be with me, be with me. If you want to be against me and be the negative person, be the negative person. That's your choice.
I think he's just going to lose it one day.
He might, and he might just take the mic and just smash someone
Yeah.
over the head with it. But
Yeah.
I like the kid a lot. I've been high on him since day one. We all know this. I took a lot of shit for it, but I don't care because the kid's good, and the Patriots are in the playoffs. And if we were with if the other guy was the quarterback, we wouldn't be in the playoffs. Period.
I just don't understand how, like, the criticism of him. Like, if he has a bad game, it's like, oh, he's just not any good anymore.
He's pretty hardened, though. I would say this: he's got good. I mean, his mental toughness is way up there.
No, I know that's what it is. But my thing with it is that if he has a bad game, like the national media and the local media just jumps all over him.
They don't realize that he's when I
That's
listen
what I mean,
to
he's a
people say
rookie.
like his arm strength is a big issue. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what about accuracy?
Yeah.
Would you rather somebody throw the football through a wall or have touch pass?
He threw that 50-yard pass though, right on the hands to Wilkerson. I mean,
You know what there has been a lot of? Drop balls this year. If you were to look at all the drop passes, The week before, where everyone was down on him against
Yeah, they're all third down drops.
third down drops.
They're all
Like
third down drops for
Harry,
4
that,
first
that
downs.
come back and hit him in
Yeah.
the face. So, like, you can't look at that. The Bills, there was probably 4 big drops.
Yeah.
That would have changed
But
the
it changes everything, like momentum
everything.
and all that. Yeah.
You go from first down, like a 15-yard gain, to punt.
Yeah.
That changes the game.
Yeah.
So I'm on his side. I'm trying to get him a watch. We got to get him. So I do an appearance for Baxter's in Providence every year.
Can I get who a watch?
Mac, I'm going to get him a nice watch.
You're going to give him a watch?
Yeah, I'm going to get him. Well, he's got to do a quick little thing for me.
Oh.
It's a little appearance. But I do an appearance at Baxter's. We've been doing it for years. I have like 6 really nice Bretlings. And the owner of Baxter's, she's like, hey, can you do this appearance for him? This is years ago. Do an appearance. We'll like work a deal out. You pick out a watch, do the appearance. It's an hour, and then that's it. So every year I got Hyatt, a nice like Super Ocean. I got
Well, you brought him with you?
yeah, I bring them with. So
Wow.
I'll bring like years past. It was me, Slate, Dev, and then it was like me, High, Slate,
Yeah.
and then I'm trying to get me, Slate, David Andrews, Mac.
Oh.
Step it up. Well, they haven't had it because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get a nice one.
So
Another nice one.
Are you like slowly like leaning away from Brady and more towards Mac Jones now?
No. I
You
love
sure?
them both. Yeah.
But like in 10 years, Mac keeps going in this way and everything. I mean, you're
No,
put on the spot. What's gonna happen then?
I am a fan of Mac Jones's just mental toughness, his ability.
The Joker.
I like that. I like that he looks like he could kill somebody at one point.
Yeah. Another big thing in that game though is that J.C. Jackson had his 25th career interception,
Wow.
and 8th this season. He's tied for the most interceptions in the first 5 years of a player's
I said that on
career.
television. I put that as an impressive performance.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. I just, what are you going to get out of him once you pay him?
So what do you think the Patriots are going to do with him? He's a free agent this year.
I think they let him go.
I think they're going to tag him.
I think they'll let him walk.
I think they'll tag him. 17.
Well, they have
million tag.
control. They have control of his contract. So yeah,
If you tag him, you can still trade him.
yeah,
and all that
yeah.
stuff.
I think they'll could try and control their options with him. They're not just going to let him walk.
Yeah.
But he'll get paid like beyond what the Patriots will pay him, and they'll go draft somebody or bring in some young kid that's hungry and wants to prove himself.
Yeah,
and
he'll
go out there and do the same thing.
Bill will find the next like Gilmore type, and like
Yeah.
he'll still pay a bunch of money like he did to Gilmore. Gilmore was when he signed, like he was like the second or third highest paid corner in the NFL at that
Yeah.
point in time. But obviously, he surpassed that contract pretty damn quick. But so you think that JC is a goner?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be here for the long haul.
You get a lot of people that'll cry about that.
I mean, I just you have to look at the track record of is he a first round pick?
No.
They pay first rounders. They pay their high draft picks. They want to keep them. Well, here, think about this too. If you're drafted in the first round, you're not going to take anything close to what your rookie contract is.
No.
And if you're balling like that, you're going to want to set the market. Have the Patriots ever set the market at any position ever? Like, they never compete for the top
They
market.
do something. They did this past season.
Yeah, but look what happened.
What do you mean? The Judon.
Judon was not anything close to the market.
What do you mean?
TJ Watt just signed a $120 million
Yeah, but Judon
contract.
wasn't the like.
They
I think
paid him according to his production. But
Yeah,
he
but
got
they-
a $50 million contract. Pass
they
rushers are making
spot-
$100 million.
They spot what the player can be. It's like Gilmore.
But they're not. Judon is going to go back to the table after
No, he's not.
2 years. If next year he's got a good, he's not going to play out 4-year contract or whatever you sign. There's no way he's going to watch guys make 25 to 30 million a year and he'll just take 12.
Under contract.
It don't matter. I mean, guys are under contract all the time. Gilmore was under contract. Guess what?
It was the last year of it, though.
Well, he was underpaid drastically, so he knew that, and
the
he
last
wanted to
year,
get paid.
though.
No, but they adjusted his contract the year before.
Well,
They gave
but
him
all
more
they did
money
was
up
they
front.
just shifted cap money around, though. That's
That's
all they
still
did.
more money in your
Because
pocket.
they took money from there and moved it.
If I was to say you're going to make if you're gonna make $3 million right now this year,
No,
and you're like $3 million isn't enough, and you're like, listen, this is what we'll do. I'll give you a $5 million signing bonus right now. You'll still make your $3 million. You'll end up making $8 million. Are you okay
But
with
he
that?
didn't though.
That's what they did. They
No.
took his bonus money.
They reduced the amount. The reason why his cap hit was only $7 million this year is because they moved money from the back half of his contract into year 4.
But they give you the
And paid it to him
give
up
it up front. Yes,
Yeah.
they give it to you up front.
But then he played for less money this year though.
That is true.
Yeah.
He did that because he was forced into doing it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't want to play for the Patriots for the money he was
For
playing.
$7 million.
So
Yeah.
they traded him.
Yep. They traded him.
And then he said, all right, well, screw it. I'll just play this rest of the year out and I'll get paid after the year's
Yeah.
over. But Judon is underpaid right now. And if he plays like he did this year, next year, he'll be vastly underpaid considering everyone's going to continue to make more and more money. And hear me right now, there will be a holdout or there will be a issue if in a year's time he doesn't make more money.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I can see it, but I'm not. I don't think it's fully sold on it though. I'm not fully sold on that.
Hey, if you get over 10 sacks a year, you need to be paid high. He's not. That contract is actually a good deal for the Patriots.
It's a great deal.
It's a great deal.
All right, so we'll go into some picks.
Let's do it.
All right, so we get We get 2 Saturday games.
Oh, I like
First
those.
one is Chiefs Broncos.
Chiefs. They can't lose back to back.
Yeah, I go Chiefs. Cowboys Eagles.
Eagles.
Really?
Mm.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys on that one.
Okay.
Bengals Browns.
That doesn't matter. Does it matter for the Bengals?
No, because I think the Bengals are sitting everybody. Because they already won the division.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Bengals just because I don't like the Browns.
You don't like Baker?
He sucks.
You gonna
And he's
pay
not
Baker?
playing. Baker's not playing either. He's got on his shoulder.
It's probably better for them. That's why
Probably.
I'm going to go with Browns.
Probably.
Who do you think? Who do you think's going to pay Baker? Somebody will pay Baker
Nobody's gonna
$25
pay
million a
Baker.
year.
Nobody's gonna pay Baker. He's lost his chance.
Packers Lions.
Packers.
The Packers play. I don't think
I
they're
think
playing.
they have to
anybody.
play. I think they have to keep their number 1 seed, right? They lose that game, don't they affect something?
That's what I'm looking at
I don't
right
think
now.
they'll lose to the Lions. They're not going to lose to the Lions.
Hold on.
You play Love. Put Love in. They're not going to lose to the Lions.
I think they already clinched the
Number 1 seed. No,
Yeah.
Everything's locked up. Nothing
clinched
can
division
change.
and clinched by. Yeah,
All right. Well, I don't think the Lions will beat them.
I'm going to go Lions.
All right. You go Lions.
All right, Bears Vikings.
Bears.
I'll go Vikings.
All right. Head coach is gone. after
Both
the
head
season.
coaches are gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Both are.
I know.
Football team, which is going to have a new name soon, but nobody knows
The
who it is.
Taxers.
It's like the names are terrible too.
Oh, stupid defenders.
Yeah. Football team Giants. Will be your boy Joe
football
Judge's
team.
last game, bro.
Yeah,
will do.
yeah. Football team.
Football team. Did you see that though? With him like blaming everybody else and all that, trying to say.
I didn't.
You didn't see that?
No.
He had like a press conference and said that they're not like some teams that are fighting with each other on the sidelines, and the coaches need to do a better job. And he basically just kept saying that I've instilled this in these players.
He'll be back
and
here
all
next
that.
year.
Yeah, probably. Colts Jaguars.
Colts.
They stink though. I can't believe Patriots lost to them.
I can't.
Carson
either.
Wentz is terrible.
Yeah.
Steelers Ravens.
Steelers. I think.
Yeah, I'll go
Ben-
Steelers
yeah,
too.
I think
Big
Ben's
Ben will
gonna
go
try
out,
and- Yeah.
cry, everything. Titans Texans.
Titans.
Saints Falcons.
Saints.
Jets Bills.
Bills.
Jets. Jets.
Oh,
Jets.
man.
Jets.
Jets suck.
Jets. 49ers Rams.
Rams.
Hey, actually, back to that Jets game. The Jets are getting 16 points in it.
I'm not betting that. I'm done betting.
49ers Rams. You're going Rams?
Rams.
I'll go 49ers on that one.
Okay.
I think Jimmy G comes back that game. Seahawks Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Panthers Buccaneers.
Bucs.
The last two Patriots quarterbacks squaring off against each other. Actually, no, Cam's not playing. I
Yeah,
don't think,
he's
right?
not. No, he's
I'll
back on the sidelines.
I'll go Bucs.
He's back on a bench.
Chargers Raiders.
Chargers.
I'll go Chargers too. And then we have Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. Ooh.
Patriots got to win. They can't lose this game.
What, are you actually picking them?
I'm picking the Patriots. They have to win this game. They're not going to lose that game.
I'm going to go Patriots too. I think Mac has another good game.
I think they're going to be hot and like pissed. But KV's going to go off because he hates Miami. They're going to play well.
Godchuck hates Miami, I think.
Yeah,
He'll go off.
Gauchus.
Yeah. How about Barrymore? That kid's a monster.
He's a good player. Very
that
good
sack
player.
was a big time sack.
Big sack.
Like he's going to be a big part of that defense for a long time to come.
Yes, he is. They got some really young, talented players. Bright futures for him.
You see Hunter Henry's comments yesterday?
No, I didn't. What were his comments?
Well, I like it because it goes against the narrative of the Patriots. It's not fun to play for Bill Belichick.
Oh, he says he's having a blast.
He says he's having a blast. Best
Great. He looks
best
like
season he's ever had in his
like
career.
a first grade teacher or something.
I know.
Like he just
shows up with like the bow tie on and everything.
he's not very. He's definitely not drunk.
He's got like a square of a head. It's like Frankenstein.
It's like a square head.
Yeah, it's like a big.
But he's just like Did he have a lot more stats with the Chargers? Like, was he balling in?
He played well, but he was always hurt. This is the first time I think he's going to play like a full season.
But like, were his stats comparable to last year or any good year that he had? Is he like?
I think it's
far
similar.
less.
No, I don't think it's far less.
Very quiet.
He got more touchdowns than he ever had.
Yeah.
I think he has like 70 receptions. I think.
Look it up. See how many receptions he had. I was thinking maybe like 40 max. No way, 70.
I thought he did.
No, that means that he's touching the ball every game. He rarely touches the ball, like maybe 3 times a game.
He goes down like a sack of potatoes every time. Every time
He does
catches
not.
the ball.
I'm thinking like 40 receptions for the year.
69 targets, 45 receptions.
There you go. Boom. Ninko, I don't even know this shit. I just. It's a.
Well, I mean, you're an analyst. Like you have to know this stuff. Like it's in front of you all the time.
Well, I don't
I've seen
pay attention to it.
They give you
They
give you that big chart.
Playing football, and you like realize how many times a person touches the football. You're like, this guy touched the ball a lot.
When you're calling the game, they give you like a chart the size of this table.
I don't look at it. I just
yeah, you do.
Wing it.
No, I think you do.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You got your you have your ruler. He's got 45 receptions.
Spotter.
No, he's got 45. Bourne's got 52, and Myers has 79.
Nice.
But supposedly Henry has. They say he has no drops.
How about
but
Smith?
He doesn't have drops.
Where's he at?
He has 28 receptions.
Wow. What did they guarantee him in signing bonus money?
A lot.
Like $1 million a catch this year. Something crazy.
What's funny is James White's only 16 receptions behind him.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's terrible.
That's got to be a bad feeling. Like you pay somebody and like you don't really get anything out of it. Oh, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah. Well, Christian Wilkerson already has more career touchdowns than N'Keal Harry.
Wow. Well, right place, right time.
He seems like he works though pretty hard. He had decent rapport with Mac and everything.
Yeah, I like him. I like the receiving core. I know they don't have like a number one. They don't have like a superstar.
They don't have the go-to guy.
I think that's what they need. That's what they're missing. They need
like Allen Robinson.
Yes, they need that guy. They need like a Metcalf. They need like a OBJ. Just somebody.
Well, they need N'Keal Harry to be what they thought they drafted.
They should have got OBJ. The dude's good.
I think they tried to get. I don't think OBJ wanted to come here.
He wanted to go to LA. Pay a lot.
I think he's an idiot because I think he would have already had probably 5 or 6 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, he'd been balling.
Yeah, he would have been the focal point.
Yeah.
He would have had 10 targets a game, 10, 12 targets a game.
I agree.
Mac's stats would have been better. They would have beat the Colts. They would have beat Buffalo.
I agree 100%.
No, that would have been a big time move if they had him. That's why I kind of want to hope that now that Godwin got hurt, maybe they can pick up Godwin for cheap.
Yeah.
In the offseason.
We'll see.
He's a great player.
I feel bad for him. Nothing like
tearing your ACL
out
on
a contract
week 16.
Oh, so bad.
When
we'll see how many guys get hurt this week. A week that nobody would be playing.
Yeah.
If you tear your ACL in week 17, you're
week 18,
mad.
yeah.
Week 18.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks NFL. Here's your $1 billion.
You see that the Super Bowl might be moved from LA?
I bet you LA's just shaking their boots.
Why?
You know how much money they're gonna lose?
Yeah, but there's rumors that they're trying to tell the NFL there's only be a 20% attendance in the stadium.
No.
That's why the Rose Bowl wasn't played in Pasadena this year. It got played in Dallas because
20% attendance.
They wanted like 20% attendance.
Oh,
so then
they're out of there.
Dallas.
They're gone.
The Super Bowl is being played in Dallas. I guarantee it.
Yes, 100%.
Because Jerry, no mask.
Hey, no, Jerry's right now. Hey, I'll put in 15,000 more seats for you.
Yeah, no,
What you need? 120,000?
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll double up the seats.
Yes.
Some person can sit in the seat, someone can stand in front of them.
We'll put a scale at the front door. If you're under a certain weight, put 2 in a seat.
No, you definitely will, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no.
That stadium would be full.
100% full.
There'd be fans on the field.
There'd be
before the
oversold
games.
tickets.
Yeah.
There'd be because I think they have a big standing area.
Yeah. Jerry Jones would have the COVID test for the players
It's gonna
already
be in
predetermined.
Texas.
Like he'd be sitting there erasing
Jerry
the one red
Jones
line.
is already like in the ear, like right now. Like, listen,
Yeah.
we're 100% open.
Yeah.
Whatever you want,
150%
I'll
capacity.
provide it. We
Yeah.
have the hotels available.
Yeah.
We're Dallas, baby.
Yeah. I'll make sure the COVID test, the bottom line, we'll put white out on it. So like
Like,
even if it goes
nobody's
up,
positive.
nobody will see it. Nobody will be positive.
I 100% think it'll be in Texas.
Yeah. Why do you
That's
think?
where it's going to be.
Look at the college football bowl games, right? All the lower bowl games got canceled because teams didn't have enough players and all that. Did you hear of anybody in any of the other ones?
Nope.
Not one.
Show
Miraculously.
me the money. It's all about money, baby.
They ain't gonna. I wonder if the NFL will test players for the playoffs.
Nah, you're good.
I mean, imagine that though. Like, you're like,
Imagine
okay,
the day before the game, like
yeah, Patrick Mahomes, you
Aaron
tested
Rodgers,
positive, you're out.
Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
is positive.
Yeah. This week we had Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes test positive.
Crazy.
It'd be great for ratings.
Yeah, people would just be done with football.
Yeah, they're not going to test anybody for the playoffs.
You're fine.
Yeah, I think what they might do is start testing people like right after the game. So if somebody tests positive, then
They
it's
have
5
5
days,
days.
and
Yeah.
then you're fine. But then we'll test anybody after that.
Well, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. We are focusing in here on
The playoffs.
Playoffs.
Patriots back in the playoffs.
All right.
So
well,
what do you?
I think we should go to Buffalo. I think I want to
Oh,
go to
I can't
Buffalo.
go to Buffalo. No.
Let's go. Come on.
He looked like a dildo.
Let's get let's rent a RV. I could probably get a Patriot RV, like some
Yeah.
fans. They'll probably let us use it.
Yeah.
We'll freaking drive it there. I want
Yeah.
to go to a freaking game in Buffalo.
Imagine that. Like you're sitting there doing a podcast and we get hit with like ketchup and mustard and this fucking tables breaking everywhere.
That would be insane.
Babies going through tables.
I would do it. Think about
do
it. A couple weeks.
Yeah.
We got time to think. We got time to plan it out. We got
Yeah.
time.
Then if the Patriots win that game, imagine trying to get out of there.
We might want to stay in our RV. All right.
That'd be interesting.
Do the spiel.
Yeah, but check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Apple Podcast, Spotify, the whole 9 yards. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.